Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Donnie. So in this video, I wanted to give you guys my opinions, experience with this new Tacoma. Well, I got a brand new. This is 2021 model year. As you can see, I just passed 3,000 mile mark. So I think this could be a good experience. I mean, good amount of mileage to give my experience about this Tacoma. Granted, this isn't my first Tacoma. My first Tacoma was 2017. Then that was leased. I traded that in and got this one. And this is 2021 model year. I had it for about 3, maybe close to 4 months now. And I put 3,000 miles. And kind of wanted to give you guys my experience so far. So and here's the interior looks after 3,000 miles. I mean, still pretty much smells like brand new. I got my kids' car seats back here. If you guys were watching my previous videos, this is basically a fully loaded off-road trim, 4x4. It came with leather trim from factory. A few things I upgraded myself were the shift knob. This is a TRD Pro shift knob. Added these, the mats, basically like these rubber pieces on cup holders, as well as Qi wireless charging right here around this area, these pads. And I also did add those Tacoma letters on the glove box. But other than that, for the most part, major change I guess were the TRD intake kit, exhaust system, TRD, and that's about it. Basically, those were the major components that could actually reflect to driving or to performance of the truck. So, and I gotta say, actually upgrading the intake kit as well as the exhaust system, it did actually help with the acceleration, with throttle response and all that. So plus it does actually add a little bit of rumbling, I guess like a sound when you stepping on the gas, which is pretty pleasant actually, to be honest, and I really like it. But enough about those. I mean, those were separate videos. Actually, if you guys want to watch those videos where I actually made a videos how to change those components, you can watch those on my channel. But this is basically going to be mainly about what I think about this Tacoma after driving it for 3,000 miles. So 2021 model year was had relatively few updates compared to my 2017 model year Tacoma. That one was also a TRD Off-Road, fully loaded off-road package. I mean, fully loaded off-road trim. But it didn't have these, power seats. So 2021 model year actually does come with these power seats on the driver's side. So that's definitely a good addition, as well as leather upholstery here. This is also a new addition. This used to wasn't offered. I mean, it was offered only on limited trims, if I'm not mistaken. When I was getting my 2017, they didn't even offer this on for TRD Pros back then. So this is definitely a good addition. And of course, 360 degree view camera is a great addition. So there you have it. It does help a lot, especially this one is a long bed. So for 2021 model year, I went with long bed versus my previous 5-foot bed Tacoma 2017. So this definitely comes handy, especially in parking in tight spots. So that's definitely a good addition. The next thing would be this whole infotainment itself. So this definitely was a good addition as well. Bigger screen, somewhat better resolution, still kind of grainy when you actually use your cameras. I mean, then again, you got to keep in mind these cameras were actually added afterwards, so they were like a more of an afterthought. Because initially, when this Tacoma came into production back in 2016, or I should say 2015 as a 2016 model year, they didn't have any of this stuff. So of course, you know, this was actually added later down the road, and not the best resolution, but then again, better than nothing. So I'm just glad that I have it actually. And yeah, so this you know, bigger screen, that's a good addition. The next thing was Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, you know, latest and greatest of current technology. So that's definitely good stuff to have as well. And the next thing was this rear view mirror. So this one actually does have integrated garage home link garage door opening feature. 2017 did not have it. I mean, it was auto dimming, however it didn't have these features, so this is definitely a good addition. And also Toyota added this SOS button here, so in case, you know, if you get involved in an accident, or you know, your vehicle breaks down somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I believe you can use this as well for that purpose, and they will actually connect you to local emergency services or whatnot, or they just, you know, send you a help based off your GPS location, GPS coordinates. But yeah, I mean, and this was pretty much it actually as far as goes updates for from 17 to 2021. Now I guess my gripes would be it, you know, of course Toyota wasn't gonna actually restyle the whole body, but I mean, this back space is still kind of small, so I mean, of course that wouldn't change after 3 years, but just want to kind of let you know that it's still on the smaller side for rear passengers. And luckily, I mean, my kids, they're still small, so they still fit there just fine. But if you have like a teenagers or even, I don't know, like a 9-10 year old kids, that may still be a little small. Forget about for adults. The sitting position, by the way, sitting position was still on a awkward side, but luckily Desert Does It actually came up with those seat jackers, and I installed them, and they definitely, you know, improved for me at least. I'm feeling more comfortable now actually sitting on the driver's side. I did the same thing on the passenger side. So, and my wife, she says it's much more pleasant seating now, position wise. However, I'm 5'11". My wife, she's 5'9", and she has you know, long legs, so her legs still kind of touch, like her knees still kind of touch this glove box area. So she has to kind of stretch the legs and tuck them in underneath there, in order for her actually kind of sit more comfortable. Otherwise, her knees actually touch this glove box compartment. So still on a kind of like a little cramped side, but you know, seat jackers definitely improve the sitting position overall. The next thing I kind of wish Toyota added would be rear vents. There are Tacoma is still missing rear vents here, so there are still no air vents back here. So all you really have are these 4 vents up front, these circle ones, and then for your legs, actually for your feet back there. Granted, there are actually 2 vents on each side underneath these seats. So if you switch to your legs, actually, air does come out from, you know, beneath these seats. There are 2 vents, but that's pretty much it. It's still kind of not enough, I believe, just because you know, back here is already kind of a little, you know, cramped and a little claustrophobic environment here, and not having air just makes it even more worse. So that's still kind of missing, and I wish kind of Toyota added that at least for rear passengers. So that's that. Interior lights still halogen bulbs, yellow lights, you know. No LEDs, no nothing. So that's still kind of downer. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, that's about it. I mean, nothing really major has changed. Well, exception again, like I said, 360-degree view camera. I believe that's the biggest addition, as well as with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Other things would be, oh, by the way, LED lights. So Toyota did at least add LED headlights and fog lights now. Then again, they don't come with every trim. They only come with higher trims. If you have TRD Off-Road or TRD Sport trims with premium packages, they would get those LED headlights. But if you just get base TRD Off-Road or Sport trims, they still come with regular halogen headlights, halogen bulb headlights. Rear tail lights are still incandescent, regular bulb tail lights. So it doesn't even matter if you go with TRD Pro, Limited, or fully loaded off-road or sport trims. They still come with halogen tail lights. So Toyota hasn't updated that. But other than that, I believe this is it. I mean, after 3,000 miles, nothing major to gripe about. Toyota did address transmission issue, because back when third gen Tacoma was first introduced, it had some transmission issues. People were complaining about gear hunting and stuff like that. I believe for this 2021 model, it hasn't improved. So it has actually improved a little bit. It doesn't, my Tacoma at least, it doesn't hesitate to shift gears. I mean, whenever I step on the gas, it shifts right away, so it doesn't lag or anything like that. And I took it out on a highway, drove it there too, put on a cruise control. It wasn't hunting for gears as much as my 2017 did. Now, mind you, it still does it every now and then, especially on a highway driving, if you set it to cruise control. But not as much as the previous model years, like the 2017, 16, 18, or even 19. I believe Toyota recalibrated reprogrammed transmission and the engine starting 2020 model year. So it's gotten better, but still every now and then you still kind of feel it though, especially on the highway driving, if you set it on a cruise control. Now, that's that. And the Toyota didn't change the transmission. It's still 6 gears. So, I mean, the more gears you have, probably more issues, or reliability is gonna get take a hit a little bit, because you have more gears. By having old school 6-speed automatic is kind of better, I guess. But at the same time, due to compared to today's standards, that's kind of on the low side. So it does affect your MPG, having less gears. So around town, I'm getting about 18.23 miles to the gallon. On the highway driving, I think my best was 21. So, which I never really complained about Tacoma's fuel efficiency. I knew what I was getting, so I mean, I'm fine with it. I might try to have naturally aspirated V6 than having 4-cylinder turbo or supercharged engine. I mean, I might try to have traditional natural aspirated engine. So that's why I'm totally fine with the MPG. However, if Toyota added at least 2 extra gears, like make it an 8-speed automatic, I think MPG wouldn't gotten better too. So, but then again, that's nothing major to be honest. I mean, as long as just transmission or engine doesn't fail, and as long as doesn't give me any headaches, I mean, I'm totally fine with it. And that's the whole reason why I actually went with Toyota, just because of that famous reliability with Toyotas. So, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The kind of wanted to share with you guys my opinion about this 2021 model year Toyota Tacoma after owning it for a few months. If you guys have any questions or considering getting one of these Tacomas but not sure, kind of have some doubts or whatnot, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I'll try to get back with you guys as soon as I can. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys find this video helpful, and I hope to catch you guys in future videos. Thank you.